Be honest. How many times have you asked your child to put on their shoes, turn off the iPad, or start their homework? And they look right at you and still don't move. Or worse, they argue back, melt down, or act like you never said a word. In that moment, it feels like pure defiance. Like they can hear you but are flat out refusing. And that frustration, it's so real, right? I know because I've been there too. But here is what most parents don't realize. When kids don't listen, it's not always about disrespect. Sometimes they're deep in play, sometimes they're pushing boundaries, and sometimes their nervous system is simply too overwhelmed to take in one more instruction. And once you know which one it is, you literally unlock a whole new way to respond that actually works. Hi, I'm Jahanvi Shah, emotional intelligence parenting coach, raising emotionally intelligent kids by turning everyday struggles into connection and growth. That's what I'm here to help you do. Let me take you inside one morning with a mom I worked with. She used to yell from upstairs, like, "Shoes on right now! We are leaving in 5 minutes!" Her daughter, nothing. Silence. She thought she was ignoring her. By third shout, she was storming down the stairs, already fuming. But here is what was really happening. The daughter was sitting on the floor, overwhelmed by a math worksheet from the night before. Her brain buzzing, her hands fidgeting, her stomach tight. Her voice from upstairs, it didn't even land. It was like a radio static. When she shifted, came downstairs, knelt beside her, gently touched on her shoulder, looked her in the eye, softened her voice, and said, "I see your body stuck on this math. Let's put it aside. Shoes first, then we'll talk." The daughter, she got up, she put on her shoes and followed her out the door. No battle, same child, different approach, right? And here's where I want to pause, because for years in my house too, we did the same thing. We shouted from upstairs or across the house, expecting our kids to just respond immediately. But here's the truth. A child's brain is still under construction. The part of the brain that handles focus, planning, and switching tasks, the prefrontal cortex, isn't fully developed until, hear me out, until their mid-20s. Do you know how many new neural connections a young child makes? Roughly 1 million. 1 million new synapses every single second in the early years. So, what does that mean? That means when we yell from another room, our words don't always land. Not because they're ignoring us out of spite, but because their brain is busy, absorbed in play, tangled in emotions, or simply unable to filter competing sounds. Without face-to-face connection, the message often gets lost in the noise. And this is why it feels like they are tuning us out. Their nervous system is juggling so many sensory input, emotions, and all those neural fireworks that's happening. When kids feel rushed or disconnected, their thinking brain goes offline, and survival or stubbornness takes over. That's why connection, eye contact, touch, calm tone is not luxury. It's literally the bridge that helps your words actually reach their brain. I would love to share 3 conscious tools for when kids don't listen. You ready for this? Get your pens and papers out, stick it on the refrigerator so you won't forget. I have clients who take screenshots of it and keep it on their phone as a visual constant reminder, because when you're learning, when you're building your own neural pathways, to remember these new tools, it takes practice. It's possible you're going to keep going back to your old patterns, the shouting from the kitchen and upstairs, But having constant reminder in front of you will really help you embody this. All right, so get your pens and papers out. Here is tool number 1. Close distance. Don't shout from the kitchen. Walk over, get on their eye level. Eye contact activates mirror neurons, the brain's built-in connection system. Okay, here is tool number 2. Engage more than one sense. Touch their shoulders. Say their name softly. Let your body language signal calm. Use gentle tone, soft eyes, maybe even a visual cue, like holding up their shoes or pointing to the toothbrush, right? The more senses engaged, the faster the message lands. It's simple as that. Here is tool number 3, and this is truly gold if you ask me. Validate before directing. Instead of, I told you to put that away. Try. I see you're really into this Lego tower right now. It's hard to stop. Let's take picture of it, and then it's time to brush teeth. What happened? Now you have honored their world and guided the transition. See the difference? One mom told me, Jahanvi, I can't believe the difference. Before, I would stand in the hallway shouting, homework, you got to do your homework. And my son would completely ignore me. Now I sit beside him, put my hand gently on his back, take a breath with him, and then say, let's start with the first problem together. And he actually listens. Her words, it's like I unlocked a whole new child. But the truth is, she unlocked a whole new herself. That's empowering. That's powerful. So when you stop relying on volume and start relying on presence, connection, you're teaching your child how to regulate, how to connect, and how to truly listen. Not out of fear, but out of trust. Because listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about the brain being calm enough, safe enough, and connected enough to let those words in. And every time you choose presence over shouting, you're wiring their brain for cooperation, not conflict. A lot of times, my clients come back to me and say, oh my gosh, I wish I knew this before. Something so simple, right? But nobody taught us this. If this resonated, give it a like to this video so more parents can find hope in the everyday chaos. And hit subscribe if you want more practical, heart-centered strategies to raise emotionally intelligent kids. If you love to go deeper with me, step into daily tools, coaching, and a supportive circle of moms who are walking the same path. We're actually doing bite-sized book club now, which is, oh my gosh, it's just been amazing doing that with the Authentically Parenting community. I'd love to welcome you into the Authentically Parenting community. It's just $7 a month, and it's where we turn everyday struggles into connection and growth together. I'd love to leave you with a question, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's the one time of day your child struggles the most to listen? Mornings, homeworks, bedtimes, screen times? It could be anything. Right? Write it below because I read and respond to every single comment, and I love to support you personally. Lots of love.